Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Solomon Cooper. I'm an engineering intern here at EasyPower. Today's webinar is on EasyControl. It's a feature of EasyPower that provides a professional documentation interface for EasyPower users. What we're going to get through today is more or less how to use most of the tools in EasyPower. But you might, or most of the tools in EasyControl, but you might ask yourself, what is EasyControl? So EasyControl is an EasyPower feature that includes drawings and named views. You can easily create detailed documentation using EasyControl, and you can also navigate throughout large one-lines that you've created much more easily than without it. So that might provide you some interest, but you might still be asking yourself, why should you be interested? The EasyControl is a fully integrated, detailed documentation environment that comes with EasyPower. It should be in Safety Tracker, EasySolve, and EasyPower. They provide professional character to your one-lines. That includes creating title blocks, schedules, descriptions, provides you a better way to convey information regarding equipment, results, analysis. All of the focal points in EasyPower are available in EasyControl. So another item is that it assists with the navigation, as I discussed, and that's simplified by named views. That is another function of EasyControl. Next to the drawings there. And they also create one-lines that are useful for your colleagues and coworkers. So if multiple people are working on a task, multiple people are working on a one-line, people are accessing that one-line in the field, for instance with a Safety Tracker, where everybody's available or everybody has access to a one-line, but you don't want to make any changes, and it really provides great accessibility to specific areas of one-lines and conveys a better, deeper understanding of that one-line and what people are looking at. So here is one of the drawings that was created using the drawings in EasyControl. They are subsets of the main one-line. They store with the DEZ. You can create custom title blocks, as you see on the bottom there. We have our logo, EasyPower, and this was initially, before I made some changes, just specifically I believe it was a GE motor, but I'd have to check again. So the individual properties are specific to each drawing. Again, those are saved within the particular DEZ file, and what you see is what you get. It's a WYSIWYG display, as some people would say. So what we do suggest is that you wait until the development of your base case is finalized to use the drawings or create drawings for your one-lines. So it's a good opportunity to really go back through, make sure that you're not missing anything, that you have everything that you were looking for, all your panel schedules are filled out correctly, and get back into that one line and improve it for the better. Now, creation of drawings is very simple. You select the items and highlight them, and then you hover over the EasyControl device, and there's a little dog-eared paper there that will create create your drawing or named view. Now the drawing title blocks, they're similar to one-line title blocks. The results are stored within each drawing, and they are saved internally within the DEZ file. So they still are customizable through the XML format. You can access that in your program data folders. Or your program file folders, depending on what operating system you're still using. The drawing properties that you have global and local. We'll go through both of those here shortly. But one of the major available options is that you can increase or decrease the page size. You can add borders. You can show the borders. You can You can change the orientation of your drawings, you can add margins, you can specify the scaling of the schedules that you're including in your drawings to help specify what you are really looking at in your one line. You can go in, you can adjust the title blocks, you can change the grid spacing, and you can add notes to each drawing to make sure that you have reference points to what you are looking at. So the global options, a couple of them here, would be that you can automatically show your results in all your drawing, including the main one line, or when you run an analysis, you can hold that specific. That's the default. You run an analysis, and it remains specific to whether you're in a drawing, whether you're in your one line. And so if you want to save your drawings with the results results analysis, you can do that as well. You can show connection text with the clipped lines in drawings, and that's just really going to define where these clipped lines, cables, busway, where they're actually connected. So EasyControl also has the named views, as I discussed earlier. They were introduced in 9.0. They allow the user to save individual tags. I would call them tagged images or screenshots in your one line. So if you had a particular area that you want to jump around to really quickly, or you're commonly looking at in your one line, or you're just working on it and developing it, I would suggest using the named views to create a customized view at that point, because there's nothing worse than trying to search through one line and try to find out where you left off. And I'll show you how to use that here in a second as well. They are stored within the DEZ files as with the drawings, and the creation is a lot easier. You actually just go to the view that you want, and then you click that dog-eared page. So it's a little bit different, but still works pretty much the same. They are used for organizational modeling, I would say. So again, on the left side of that image there, you're going to see the four named views that I've created in a one line that I'm working on, and you will see that when you click on those, you jump around in your one line instead of having to search for them. It's a very small one line that I've got, but I think you'll get the picture. And here's another image there. I was just remembering where I kept my maintenance settings in the one line there. So let's get into EasyPower here. Get out and take a look. Okay, so here's my one line. One of the first things I want to mention about EasyControl is an option that was conveyed to me recently, EasyControl defaults. So these defaults allow you to specify how you would like EasyControl to exist in your newly created one line. So when you open up a one line, do you want it to show the full options of EasyControl? Do you want it to auto hide like it is back here, where you get that gold bar to look for, or you can just opt to not show it at all? What I like is that auto hide. I really like that gold bar on the side there, and that's pretty good if you're creating or designing new items and you know what you're doing. But again, this EasyControl is really something that I would say defines a professionally created one line versus something that was just thrown together. It shows that somebody's spent some time, they put the detail, they put the work in, and they've got something that is going to be around for a long time. Now, to create drawings, as I was showing you there in EasyPower, in those slides there, basically you select these items, maybe get that breaker in there as well, and you come over here, hover over EasyControl, and you click this little dog-eared page here, and there's our one line. So it's very easy. Now if we go back here and say we want to get a larger drawing, but it ends up being too large, for instance. So let's get this 18 pulse drive that we've created. maybe that bus and a couple of these motors as well, and maybe this maintenance section. So you can press the control button or shift key when you are searching through the one line, and that'll allow you to continue selecting more items than you've already selected. So this warning will pop up when you create your drawings if your drawing isn't going to fit on the designated paper size. And this is really what I want to show you, is that when you're doing this, when you run into a situation like this, we just want to have these motors involved, for instance. Then we would insert that new drawing, and then we've got everything we need. We can also go to this switchboard panel and insert schedules, and those are going to appear, and we can keep those in the drawings as well. So it really does provide you the option to manipulate it as best you can. But that option I'm showing you is just a quick fix if you end up being in a bind where you're trying to get everything into one drawing, but it's just not going to work. So analysis in drawings, as I was discussing about the global options, you can go to this tool section, select drawings, and go to this global options section. So all of these, when you select this drawing command there, you're going to go into your default settings. So you have your page defaults, so every drawing that I create is going to be 11 by 17 inches. You can define that, any of these options here. So it really depends on what you're looking at creating, what you generally like to use, how you want to display or have your report displayed. It's just an option that you have to make a choice on. And so you can show these page borders, you can create a portrait or landscape, you can change your margins, you can add your own personal page sizes, and you can create these minimum gap distances as well. Title blocks, again, I told you I was a little bit lost here on my title blocks, so if you have questions, you can always give us a call and we can show you. But they should go directly to a sample file or a specific template file for your one lines and for EasyPower when you first install. You can define all the information that you would want in your one lines or title blocks as a default. So maybe the types of drawings that you're creating, detailed design documentation, detailed results analysis, something like that. The date, so you can come in here, you can change that at the beginning of the day. Today is March 26th. Oh, sorry, 27th actually. Yesterday was 26th. And go throughout the rest of the day and create all of your drawings and just go to work. Another item is located here. You can change your customer logos. Maybe just what we have is our we have it named as customer logo, but we keep our EasyPower contact information in there. The other item you could go to is this EasyPower logo that we have, and that's we include our it's a specific logo that you see generally, the EasyPower Power Made Easy logo there. And then our global options. So this is what I was getting at. This is that automatic analysis results in all drawings. It is not selected as a default. So what you want to do is if you're wanting to go through and just go through all your drawings really quickly and see what different areas are, maybe if you're going to provide this to folks that are using Safety Tracker, you would enable that, and whenever they run their analysis, your options are going to be conveyed there as well, so they'll be able to sift through all the drawings and get all the results that they're looking for. Now, this text, show connection text with clip lines and drawings. Let me show you a quick one here. Let's keep that enabled, but we'll sneak in here. So, as you see, this line, this cable is going to the primary of a transformer downstream. If we go in here and we unselect that, hit OK, then the text is going to disappear. It's nice, but it is also nice to, it cleans up the drawing, but it also makes it nice to know where things are going as well. So those are really the global options and your default options. So if you do want to change items specific to a one line, for instance, this one line or this drawing seems a little bit large for what's in it. We can shrink this bus down. You can come over here and enter the default the properties for this specific drawing. As you see, drawing properties. You can change the page just as we had previously. You can change your title block, change what the information that's in there. Change your grid spacing, for instance, to maybe 0.5 or 0.25. And you can change the color of the grid if you like that. You can get rid of the grid. It really depends on the options that you want to choose. So it is very customizable. It's up to you. You can add your notes in there as well in terms of reference for your colleagues or coworkers so that they know what's going on or where you left off. And communication is always important, as I'm sure we all are realizing or have realized. But I would definitely recommend keeping notes on wherever and whenever you're able. So you can access the drawing properties here off of EasyControl, and you can also access these while you're in database edit. You can access them by right-clicking on the one line and just from the bottom of the drop-down list there, it's up 3 positions. So if we can go into the analysis, and I believe we left it so that the short circuit is specific to the drawing. So as you see here, we've got the 50.5 calories. It's an extreme danger bus or switchgear, and nobody's going to be working on it, at least not without maintenance settings. And so we can go over here to the main one line, same bus here, this is switchgear 2. So 1 and 2 there. But yep, transformer 12. So we were working on this switchgear here. That's it. If we had that global option enabled in the default or database edit mode, I'll show you again. If we fault something in a drawing, actually this is sort of funny because you can mistakenly think you're doing everything you need to do, but or you might forget that you enabled the short circuit or arc flash in a drawing. Well, no results here, and we go back out to this one line. You might think it's not working because we're not seeing any results here either, except on this maintenance mode, this emergency branch here. So that the thing is with that, the items that are selected in a drawing are specific, so they're linked to what we have out here in the one line. And so if you only are in one drawing and you perform an arc flash analysis, what you're going to see is just those items selected. Now if you perform the fault analysis out here, you see all the results, and those are going to be displayed in all of our images as well, or all of our drawings. So keep that in mind. But like I said, I think personally it's better to keep that the results maybe depending on the application. So it's really relative. Now the other option that we were discussing are the named views. So I guess we would need to be in the main one line here if we want to see our named views. Let's try it. No. Yeah, we need to be in the main one line. And so here we go. There's our my extended busway that I created. That's the beginning of it, and it comes down here. We've got a few loads. And just as I know that was shown in some of the training classes, the arcing incident energy, or the arcing current, changes the incident energy as you get further downstream in a lot of busways. So it's good to pay attention to some of those items. But really those named views, they're very handy. But as you see here, they're not necessarily going directly where had defined, because the thing is, I had created these and then I moved some stuff around, and that's why we say, you know, once you create your named views, you want to be done. Same thing with the drawings. If you make any changes out here, say we delete this this downstream panel for, I think I created it for heat trace, or doing that in doing some practice on calculations for heat trace, so I added a panel in here, and wanted to make sure that I could include it, but I think the common voltage level was 208, and so if we were to delete that section, and if it was in a drawing, say you're going to get this warning, some of the selected items are used in multiple drawings, so if you delete this, it's going to be deleted from all the drawings. You don't necessarily want to be going through there. You're going to go back through drawings. You're going to see items that are deleted, items that have changed. Of course, you can insert existing items in drawings if they do exist, but once you've deleted them, they're gone. They're gone from your drawings, and you may have just some empty spots that are floating around, and it's a little bit of work to clean up. So I would create those specifically near the end of your project, and access them that way. But they are, you know, this is a professional tool for creating professional documentation on your results. So, you know, if you want to convey something well, you want to show somebody a great picture that is really going to provide the results analysis that they need, and provide the information that your colleagues need when they're out in the field, then you do want to take advantage of this. So that is really basically the overview of EasyControl. If there's anything I didn't touch on, there's any questions that you have, you can always get a hold of us through support@easypower.com. Let me get back into my slides here. I've got that posted up here for anybody that would like it. All right, so I know that next week Chris Duffy will be here for the to discuss the IEEE 519, which deals with primarily harmonics and introduction of the harmonic distortion into distribution systems. I know he was a working group member, so definitely check that out. And again, we do have the tech support if you need to get a hold of us, and we'll be there to help you out. Thank you.